What is going on, everybody? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys a Wednesday NBA edition of my DFS podcast. We have 9 games on the main slate tonight, and we're already seeing some crazy stuff as we continue towards the end of the regular season. We're going to be picking a lot of, G League type players in value spots with the teams that aren't competing for anything. And we have a prime example of that tonight with that 76ers and Raptors game. Give this video a like, subscribe. As tweeted earlier, I'm doing a free Guru credit code in this video. So wait on, the first couple of my plays, and then I'll give you that code. We got the Players Championship tomorrow for golf, the biggest non-major of the season. Excited for that. We'll be posting lineups for that Wednesday afternoon. So this afternoon, later on after I make this video. But in terms of this video, I got 5 value plays, 1 for each position using FanDuel salaries. Ready for this slate tonight. We also have MLB knocking on our doorstep 2 weeks away. I have early bird deals going for that. I made a tweet earlier doing big changes for my website. Instead of offering cash, hybrid, and GPP for FanDuel, I'm going to stick to just 2, hybrid and GPP. Hybrid can still play in cash games. DraftKings as well, I'm going to change it to hybrid instead of cash because I want people entering tournaments no matter what. Because if you have a big night, you want to be bringing in some good ROI. And now that DFS is so popular and there's so many websites that offer, optimizers and such, cash games can sometimes be pretty hard to cash and it's not worth it, but you should still play for balance a little bit. It's just, even in NBA, I have found myself cashing in tournaments more often than cash games, which is insane. It's going to take some work off of me, which is nice too, but for the foreseeable future in sports, it'll be hybrid and GPP lineups. So for my point guard value play tonight, let's talk about injuries first. We have Trae Young, I think probable. Tatum's technically questionable, but went through shoot around. I'd be surprised if he missed this game against the Thunder. We have a potential finals preview here. But I do expect Tatum to play tonight after missing last game. And then we have a ton of Raptors out. We'll talk about that when I talk about the value plays. Scotty Barnes is questionable. I would be shocked if he played today in this game with the Raptors playing for nothing. Amen Thompson's a key guy out for the Rockets tonight. That should open up some things. Mavericks, we have Dante Exum and PJ Washington questionable. Kawhi Leonard's going to be out tonight on the second leg of a back-to-back for rest. Devin Vassell is questionable. Jeremy Sohan's questionable for the Spurs. Lauri Markkanen's questionable. The Jazz are a mess. They're not trying to win. Zach Edey and Brandon Clark are questionable for the Grizzlies. Rudy Gobert's questionable for the Timberwolves. It sounds like there's a lot of questionable guys. There's not for a 9-game slate. Nothing that, truly matters. Obviously, it still matters a little bit, but I don't think there's a ton of groundbreaking news that's going to alter the slate. So for point guard, we're going to talk about the Raptors a lot here. Jamal Sheed. They are without basically everyone. If Scotty Barnes is ruled out, Jakob Poeltl will be the only real starter for this team. You have guys like Grady Dick out, Emmanuel Quickley, RJ Barrett, Agbaji. The list goes on and on here. Brandon Ingram obviously hasn't played yet for them. Jacoby Walter, I think that's his first name. Is it Jacoby? Yeah, Jacoby Walter's out. So we have a projected lineup. I don't know who would start for Scotty Barnes, but the first 3 guys we have to look at. That's Jamal Sheed, AJ Lawson, and Jared Rhoden. Those 3 guys are going to be big value plays on tonight's slate. So Jamal Sheed at 4,500. They don't have another guard to play anything. Like I said, I expect Scotty Barnes to be out tonight. If you go to the Raptors, look at their point guards. There's no other point guard for this team. No other shooting guard other than AJ Lawson and Jared Rhoden. So these guys are going to be playing a lot of minutes, and it's not even like we have to worry about a blowout because the 76ers are doing the same thing. They're not playing for anything. We're going to see guys like Paul George and Tyrese Maxey out. It's only a 4-point spread, 220 over under. This is what happens in March DFS. The grossest games on the slate end up being the best value games on the slate. Are you going to sit down on your couch and watch Raptors and 76ers in March? No. But for DFS, these are the kind of games we have to target for value. And then for shooting guard, we're going to go with the same thing here. Jared Roden. We're going to go with AJ Lawson at 4,700. These guys are going to play a lot of minutes with a lot of usage. Needs 23 fantasy points to hit value. He's played over 30 minutes in the last 2 games, 32 and 12 rebounds. This guy has a huge ceiling. And like I said, with me expecting Scotty Barnes to be out, there's just going to be infinite usage for this Raptors team. Can play shooting guard and small forward. For my Guru credit code, go to my website, go to the shop page where you buy all your Guru credits. You use these credits on FanDuel and DraftKings lineups. Today's code, it's going to be 20 Guru credits. I usually do 10 or 15, but I haven't done a giveaway or video in a while. So 20 Guru credits, get yourself some NBA, possibly some golf. I'm going to be firing away in the $222 PGA Monster this week. And one of my 2 FanDuel lineups I post on here, I'm not going to say which one, but one of them I will be using in that contest. So it's players 25 for the Players Championship this week. You're going to get 20 Guru credits, all capital letters, players 25 for the year. Apply coupon, and it will say coupon successfully applied. Just like this video, subscribe, put my alerts on, tell everyone about the channel. Would really appreciate that. For small forward, we're going to look at Josh Hart. We have more usage with guys being hurt. We have Jalen Brunson out again tonight, and Josh Hart should be able to crush. The matchup is fantastic in that late window against the Blazers. 4-point spread, 229 over under. Love Josh Hart tonight. I think he has 50 plus upside in his pocket tonight. Needs 40 to hit value, and he's projected for 41. So I like Josh Hart a lot. Didn't have a great game last game, but you know, he's a guy who can do literally everything. Outside of Karl Anthony Towns, he's going to be the guy rebounding the basketball for the Knicks. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot. You do have Miles McBride stepping up for Jalen Brunson, but McBride is more of a shooting guard. Josh Hart can certainly handle the ball a lot as a power forward or small forward, whatever you want to call him, for the Knicks. Just love this usage. If it's a close game, he's going to be playing anywhere from 40 to 43 minutes. So love Josh Hart tonight at 8K. Power forward. Don't know if Rudy Gobert is playing tonight, but even if he does, it's going to affect Naz Reid, not Julius Randle. Love Julius Randle at 7,300 tonight. He's been playing big minutes ever since he came back from his injury. They didn't really ease him into things. Their last game was March 9th. And it's March 12th. So he's had 2 full days of rest. I expect him to play anywhere from 33 to 35 minutes tonight. And he's projected for 38 fantasy points. Great matchup against the Nuggets. This should be another fun game to watch on tonight's slate. If you want to pick games to watch, it's the Celtics Thunder. It's the Timberwolves Nuggets. These are some playoff previews. I like Randle a lot tonight at this price, 7,300 in this matchup against the Nuggets. We see a 233 over under and a tight spread of 4. So it should be competitive. Give me Randle. And then center, with all these Raptors and possibly 76ers value, we can spend up. We have a Nikola Jokic on this slate if you want. Never hurts. But I like Şengün as the best value play at center, 8,800. He's projected for 47.5 fantasy points. He only needs 44 to hit value. With no Amin Thompson in this lineup, it's just an easier path for Şengün to score and rebound the ball because Amin Thompson takes up a lot of usage. He's been great for them. Outside of him, you're not going to see guys like Dylan Brooks or Jabari Smith taking away rebounds from Şengün. So I expect Şengün to get a double-double in this game and get well over 44 fantasy points to hit value. The matchup is great against the Suns. 227 over under, -4 spread. So we have a lot of great games tonight that should be competitive, making this slate look awesome. I do like Şengün at 8,800. That'll do it for this video, guys. Thanks for stopping by. Enjoy that Guru credit code. Like the video, subscribe, and until next time, I am the FD Guru. Peace.